Hey guys, welcome to Unit 8, Lesson 2, Day 2. I'm going to get started with example 3. So the question says, determine the points at which the graph, and it's given to us, has either a horizontal or a vertical tangent. So I want the points. That's what I'm looking for, my x and y coordinate. That's what my final answer is going to be. And I'm talking about my horizontal tangent. Anytime you have a horizontal tangent means what? Your slope is equal to 0. And it means what? More importantly, it means that your numerator is equal to 0. When I'm talking about a vertical tangent, I know my denominator is equal to 0. So let's find out the derivative of this curve. So it's going to be 2x plus, and I'm going to use the product rule here. It is going to be y plus x times derivative of y is just 1, and then dy over dx plus 2y dy over dx equals 0. Derivative of a constant is 0. I want to solve, I'm finding the dy over dx, right? So I am going to move these two terms onto the other side, and also I'm going to factor my x and 2y. So this would be what? I factored out the dy over dx, and I'm left with, not equal to, x plus 2y, and I move the 2x minus y onto the other side. Divide by x plus 2y, I'm left with negative 2x minus y over x plus 2y. You cannot really cancel here, please. You can cancel the 2 because it's you can cancel anything over addition or subtraction. So now I know my numerator is what? I want to find the horizontal tangent line means what? Means numerator is equal to 0. So I'm going to take my numerator, set it equal to 0. And if I solve for y, I get y equals negative 2x. So now how is that going to help me? It's basically I can substitute that back into the equation and find my point, right? I'm going to do the other one also, my vertical tangent. So I'll have two equations, and then I substitute in. Means what? My denominator is equal to 0. So it'll be what? X plus 2y equal to 0. So y is equal to negative x over 2. So now I have these two equations, and I'm going to substitute them separately into my original, and from there I will get my points, right? So let's get started with the first one. If I substitute, I'm just going to pick yellow. I think I'll pick black. So all I'm doing is substituting in. Wherever I see y, I'm going to substitute it with negative 2x plus negative 2x squared equals 4. If I simplify it, I get x squared minus 2x squared plus 4x squared equals 4, which is 3x squared equals 4. So x is equal to what? 2 rad 3 plus and minus 2 rad 3, right? So that's how you found your x coordinate. Now once I take this x and I substitute this in here, and can I not find my y? So what would be my point? My point would be 2 rad over rad 3, comma, if I substitute, that would be what? Negative 4 over rad 3. So that's my first point. Negative 2, when I substitute negative 2 rad 3 in for x, I get what? Positive 4 rad 3. You can rationalize. Now I'm going to take this value of y and substitute into the equation. So I get x squared plus x minus x over 2, which is actually, I just substituted it. So plus, it'll be what? Negative x over 2 squared. And you can simplify this, right? If we simplify it, I get x squared minus x squared over 2 plus x squared over 4 multiplied by 4 on both sides. And what am I left with? 3 over 4 x squared, right? And add equals 4. So if I solve for x, I get x is equal to, x squared is 16 over 3. So x will be what? Plus and minus 4 over rad 3. So since it's x is 4 over rad 3, I'm going to substitute into the equation. So I will get what will be my 2 points? It'll be 4 over rad 3. If I substitute 4 over rad 3 into the equation for x, I will get what? Negative 4. It'll be negative 2. Negative 2 over rad 3, right? And if I substitute negative 4 over rad 3, I will get 2 over rad 3. So these will be my 4 points. I just want to make a note here. If there were any common points, they should be eliminated. Any common points should be eliminated. I didn't say in the beginning because then you'll be like, what does she mean? But at the end, we see that these are my 2 points and these are my 2 other points. So if they had any common points, any common points should be eliminated. Okay, so please make sure we remember that. So this is how you will do this question. Same idea, the equations I think have gotten more complex than before. That's the whole thing. So I wanted to actually, I'm hoping you did these questions for homework. I want to do number 5. So find the equations of the normal lines. Okay, not the tangent lines, normal lines. To the curve, this is the curve, that are parallel to, so what do you know parallel lines have? Same slope. So as I'm reading the question, I like to make those annotations. So to the line, this. So first of all, I want to solve this. This would be what? Y equals negative 2x. So I know these two lines are parallel. So what would be the slope of this normal line? I already know the slope of the normal line. All I need to do is find my points. If I know the slope of the normal line is negative 2, what would be the slope of the tangent line? It'll be what? 1/2, right? So these are the few things that you can keep in mind. So what are we going to do first? We're going to take the derivative. So let's take the derivative. So it's going to be x, actually derivative of x is 1. So y plus x dy over dx plus 2 minus dy over dx is equal to 0. I want to solve for dy over dx. So I'm going to factor out dy over dx, and I'm left with x minus 1. And I'm going to move these two onto the other side, which would be negative y minus 2. So dy over dx is equal to negative y minus 2 over x minus 1. So that is what it is, right? I know already this is equal to what? 1/2, right? Because the slope of the tangent line is 1/2, and that's what we discovered. So this is going to be 1/2 negative y minus 2 over x minus 1. So I'm going to solve this. What do I get? I get x is equal to, you can solve for y or x. So I get x equals negative 2y minus 3. Because what am I going to do with that? I'm going to take that x and substitute into the equation, and that will give me my y. Or you could solve for y. I figured solving for x would be much easier, so it really doesn't matter what you solve for. So now I'm going to put that into the equation. So it'll be negative 2y minus 3y plus 2 times negative 2y minus 3 minus y is what? Just y equal to 0. If I simplify all this, what do I get? I get negative 2y squared minus 7, actually 8y, minus 8y minus 6 equal to 0. It's negative 2. Factor out the negative 2, I'm left with y squared plus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. Factor, it'll be y plus 3 and y plus 1 equal to 0. Set your t-chart, you get y equals -3 and y equals -1. So these are your y values. Now take these y values, substitute in here, and what do you get for your x to be? You will get your x to be, when y is -3, you get x to be 3. And when y is -1, you will get x to be -1. So these are your 2 points. If I was to write it, I will write this point here. It'll be 3 comma -3 and -1 comma -1. Right? So it's asking me for the equations of the normal line. So I know my point. I'm going to use this slope because that's the slope of the normal line, right? So my equations will be y plus 3 equals -2 x plus 1, and y plus, oh, this would be -3, my bad. And this would be y plus 1 equals -2 x plus 1. So these are your 2 equations. I'll just fix that. It's -3. Right? So that is for this point, and that is using this point. So that's how you would do these questions. So finish the remaining packet. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Good luck, guys.